Well, hey there, and welcome back to the Midwest Basement, where we celebrate Midwest taste in a classic Midwest environment. I would say happy spooky season to you all, but this is alcohol-based content, so I'm gonna say happy Oktoberfest to ya instead. Gemütlichkeit. And of course, you will not be surprised this month that we're giving a bit of a nod to that sacred German folk festival with our beer choice this month. But before we jump in, just a reminder that Barely Palatable is not sponsored. I just like to find good local finds and share them with good local people. Now let's get to that German beer, shall we? This month, we're going seasonal with the Doktoberfest by Raised Grain. This is a Marzen-style beer, which is one of the styles traditionally served at the Munich Oktoberfest. It's usually characterized by a fuller body and a sweeter, less hoppy flavor. And this is because they often use caramel malts when brewing this beer, which imparts that sweet, darker flavor. It usually ranges between 5.1 and 6% ABV. This particular Marzen is described as malty and crisp. Perfect for any day, though it is a seasonal release from August through October. It is 5.9% ABV and has just 22 IBU, so it's going to be sweet, but with a little bit of hoppy bitterness there. If you're wondering as to the name, Doktoberfest, not Oktoberfest. Doktoberfest is not actually Oktoberfest, just misspelled. It's from Raised Grain Brewery, which is actually partially owned and operated by two doctors, thus the Doktoberfest. In total, the company is run by two doctors, one professional cyclist, and one local entrepreneur. Though they've been brewing and selling since 2015, they opened a brand new location in 2018, and is she pretty? Giant walls of windows in the tap room, just stunning. A really delicious kitchen, and just gobs of space to hang out, rent, all of the things above. Really nice place to stop if you're near Waukesha, Wisconsin, which is where that new tap room is located. So let's crack her, shall we? Nice crack. That is exactly the color I think of when I think of an Oktoberfest beer, especially a Marzen. Let's give her a taste. Yep, smells like singing a lot of inappropriate songs at Oktoberfest in Munich. Ooh, that is delicious. So the description that they gave on their website and their can is that it is malty and crisp, and that's what it is. This definitely tastes like a lot of the Oktoberfest and especially the Marzens that I've been tasting coming out of the Midwest. I would say this one is a little bit cleaner than some of the other ones I've had. There's definitely a little bit less bitterness, a little less hops, but I'm not getting a ton of that malty sweetness, so the malt is not overwhelming by any means. If I were to guess, I would not have guessed this is at 5.9%. I definitely would have guessed more around the 5.1, 5.2. It has that great Marzen flavor at the end that will just leave you wanting to sing Ein Prosit. All right, onward. Well, Oktoberfest and spooky season, and flannel season, honestly, are celebratory after all, so I thought we'd celebrate with some bubbles. Festive. We are drinking the Us Brut Sparkling Wine by Mawby Winery. Now this is going to be a classic brut, which means it should be very dry, which just means a less sweet type of bubbly sparkly wine. In actual Champagne, France and Champagne, this means it has to be made with less than 12 grams of added sugar per liter to be considered brut. So you can't really just slap that classification on anything. The winery describes this as a cuvée clos method bubbly. This means it was fermented in stainless steel tanks instead of inside the bottle. It's made with Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Chambourcine grapes, and displays aromas of pears and apricots with a soft finish. It is made by Mawby Wines, which I think I'm pronouncing right. It is M-A-W-B-Y, which has been making wine in Suttons Bay, Michigan for over 50 years. Well, criminy. Today, they exclusively produce sparkling wines, though not all in just this method. They use both the cuvée clos method as well as the method champenois, which is actually what they started with, and then added cuvée clos for a more affordable option. Thank goodness. I am so curious and excited about this. I have always said that the Midwest would be a great region for making sparkling wines. And I love a good dry bubbly, so let's pop her. Ooh, nice pop. Oh yeah, there's those sparkles. You got those bubbles going. Ooh, that smells nice. So if you did not know, I found this out recently. When you open a bottle of champagne, sparkling wine, what you do is you hold the cork stationary and twist the bottle. I always thought you twisted the cork until it comes out. But no, my friends. Hold the cork stable so it doesn't go anywhere and twist the bottle until it opens. Let's celebrate. Oh wow, look at how tiny those bubbles are. That's impressive. That is a beautiful thing. It is very clear. There is a hint of straw coloring to it, just the faintest light coloring here. It smells delicious. I don't know if I can pick up on pear, but I can definitely pick up on peach. Well, cheers. Let's give her a taste. Wow, that is light. Oh heavens. Those are tiny bubbles. Good job, folks. Well, personally, this is not a sparkling wine that I would want to make mimosa with. I just want to sip this. That is incredibly fruity. There is a lot of peach. I get more of the pear on the palate. My mouth is salivating right now. To me, that means there is a lot of acidity in this, which is a good thing. It is bright, it is zippy, and it is very, very lively. I think that they are spot on, that this is dry. There is not a lot of sweetness to it, but it's not dry to be scared of because those fruit flavors come through so beautifully. I just feel like I'm sipping a fruit cornucopia. I get a little apple too, and it's making my mouth just salivate. It's wonderful. This is a great acidic, dry, fruity, sparkling wine. Huge cheers to Mawby for using the Cuvée Clos and getting us something so delicious with that method at an affordable price. I'm so happy to see a Midwest winery really go all in for these sparkling wines. Absolutely pick up a bottle of Mawby sparkling wines. I forgot to cover the winery. I was just so excited to pop her open. This winery was founded in 1973, so they are actually in their 50th year this year. Happy anniversary, guys. And it was founded by Larry Mawby, who quickly came to realize the climate of Michigan's Leelanau, I don't know how to pronounce that, Leelanau Peninsula, at me in the comments, was ripe for sparkling wine production. All right, and finally, we are going a little laid back this month with our spirit choice. We are sitting back and cracking a plain spoke brandy old fashioned. Now, I really highly enjoyed our other canned cocktail that we recently featured on Barely Palatable, and I've really been looking for more local ones. This is hyper local because it is actually from Madison, Wisconsin. This comes in 4 packs, and I gotta say, I picked this up for a fall picnic recently, and they were a huge hit. We did not have enough of them. Plain Spoke says one of the ingredients is a touch of nostalgia. It's also, or actually, made with aged brandy, lemon lime sparkling seltzer, bitter cube Trinity bitters, and just a touch of pure cane sugar. Now, Plain Spoke is a small craft cocktail company located here in Madison, Wisconsin. Now, they make canned cocktails, and that's it. They are not a distillery. They do not use their own spirits in these cocktails. But they do own a beautiful bar in downtown Madison, Wisconsin, which is how they actually got started. They actually make 4 different canned cocktails at this point, none of which have any artificial ingredients, and most of which contain Midwest products. So amazing, good job guys, that's what we're all here for. They started their canned cocktails with the Moscow Mule of all things back in August of 2018, and have been steadily growing since then. I also just love the vintage style of this. It just goes along with the hint of nostalgia, and it's almost pocket-sized. Super cute. So let's crack this cocktail and see what she's all about. Nice crack. Oh yeah, there's those bitters. Oh, nice carbonation. Okay, I was gonna say there is that dive bar old fashioned, but then I thought someone was gonna take offense to that, thinking that I meant that it was like low quality or something, but no guys, I meant that in like the best way possible. Those are the absolute best old fashions out there, are the ones that you get at your local hometown bar. And this is exactly what it smells like. Ooh, that is good. This is very light. I would say this is even lighter than the one that we featured back in June, July, I think July maybe. This is 10% ABV and I would not know that. So I guess be careful maybe when cracking one of these to make sure you don't down it. It is just really light and delicious. Personally, I think a couple ice cubes and a maraschino cherry in here and it would be perfect for a fall evening around a campfire. Perfect. Just take this, your pocket-sized old-fashioned, right by the fire and have a nice campfire with your old-fashioned there, okay? Yeah, yeah, cheers, there, yeah, okay. Well, I suppose that's it for us down here in the Midwest basement. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a taste. And we'll be back with you in November. And I can't believe that I'm saying November already. That is insane. All right, everyone, have a wonderful spooky season. Have a wonderful Oktoberfest. Stay safe and have a great month. Cheers.